What's up, sports bettors? Alex here, and I'm going to be taking you through the best player prop bets for Guardians at White Sox. So I have one I really like, so hopefully you're able to tail it. So we are going to be looking at Lucas Giolito. So again, in the description, you'll see a link to the free OddsJam player prop app. So this allows you to kind of look into historical trends for players. So obviously every game is different. You don't just want to rely on historical data. That's a very flawed way of thinking about sports betting, but still it is pretty interesting to see the trends, last 10 games, everything like that. So we can see Giolito, we're looking at his pitching outs. He's gone under 17.5 pitching outs 8 out of 16 games this season. So that's an implied price of plus 100 odds. So essentially what that means is if you were to bet the under every game of the season, all 16 games on Giolito under 17.5 pitching outs, you would have broken even if you placed your bets at plus 100 odds, right? You would have made money if you placed your bets at better odds than the implied odds, like plus 120. So you can kind of use this tool to look into historical trends. And we can see that the prop bet I'm going to be on is right here. Giolito under 17.5 player outs, right? This is the bet we want to be on OddsJam. So it has a 9.06% profit margin, so a pretty high profit margin. We can go ahead, I'll add my bet into this little sheet. So based on the real-time data and the historical data, right? The implied odds are plus 100. We're getting plus 168, so it looks good to how he's performed over the course of the season. Although you can see over the last 5 games, he's gone over 17.5 pitching outs, 4 out of the last 5. But regardless, there's a lot of value in this play, right? The profit margin is 9.06%, and we can see the bet in bold with a circle around it. On OddsJam, that's what you always want to be on. So not only does this look good to the historicals, but also we can see that Pinnacle, so the sharpest sportsbook out there, they're only giving us plus 129 on Giolito under 17.5 outs, right? And we're getting a lot of improvement. We're getting 39 cents of improvement from Pinnacle's market. Now, granted, there's a bit more juice baked into this market, so a bit more variability, but you can see the profit margin is ridiculous, 9.06%. So we're staking $100. As you can see on the screen, I bet this for $100. So we're staking $100. So our bet has $9 in profit margin, right? Plus 168 on Giolito under 17.5 outs. So your goal as a sports bettor, my goal, is literally just go through and place as many positive EV bets as I can on a daily basis that I like. And here's an example of one of them, right? We're getting ridiculous value to Pinnacle, plus 129 to plus 168. We have a 9.06% profit margin, and the bet looks good to historicals. So kind of all indications are telling us, hey, this is a bet you want to be on, right? The sharpest bookmaker is only giving us plus 129. It's hit 8 out of 16 games this season. So overall, this is a pretty ridiculous value bet, and maybe a bet you want to play tonight along with me. You want to tail with me. So I locked it in.